MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Mason Wynn, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Brandon Waddell will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
So here is Danny Mendick, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Danny Mendick.
And now the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
First pitch, 6:15.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Now the first pitch. Pete Crow Armstrong comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The second baseman, Nico Horner.
Digging in, Nico Horner, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. And now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first three guys he faces.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 home. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Nothing for the Cubs to start. Cards coming up next. You're dialed into MLB Network. Justin Steele gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Now at the plate here is Irving Lopez, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And a curveball drops in there for strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. The 0-1 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Crow Armstrong is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. I'm so impressed with him. He's leading the NL in home runs right now, and he's got one of the sweetest swings in all of baseball. Don't miss any of his ABs in this one.
Digging in next, Mason Wynn. He got off to a red-hot start this year and leads the senior circuit in batting over the first half of the season.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him. That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
So now here is Tyler O'Neill. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Be the 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it one away.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 11 home runs and 36 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Nope. Contreras makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
And now the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. Home run number 62 on the year, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
The manager, I would tell my pitcher to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez. Enough is enough.
Next to hit, Nolan Arenado. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Yeah, and last time out, multi-homer game. He's as dangerous as they come right now.
Yeah, this is a guy you really need to pitch with caution, and usually when he hits them, he starts to hit them in bunches. Be really careful throwing this guy anything in the middle part of the plate.
No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. Scooped up. On to first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting 6, the right fielder.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So the next to bat will be Harrison Bader. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
First pitch on its way. Yeah. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Demetrius Lewis.
At the plate now is Demetrius Lewis, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Even though he's batting right-handed in this particular bat, this guy swings it from both sides of the plate. Numbers pretty much the same across the board. A terrific hitter. Right-handed in this at-bat, but if you try to switch this guy around from the left side, he can do some damage also.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. One for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 St. Louis.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank 1st in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is O'Neill. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Set to get his evening at the plate started, David Bodie. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch of the AB now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Next, here is Alfonso Rivas. Comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. Now here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Lifted down the line in left, and it's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on a breaking ball, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Next to hit is Brendan Donovan. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and that is off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now to the plate, here is Irving Lopez. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch of the AB now. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pro Armstrong is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Now at the plate is Mason Wynn. He singled first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Number 43 able to track it down for the third out. Cards leave one. They lead it 1-0. The batter will be Danny Mendick. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. At third, Arenado. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Now into the box, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bader will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. In now is Nico Hoerner. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the inning now, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
The center fielder, Tyler.
He's set, and the pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hard on the ground toward short, reined in, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, first base.
1 man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Contreras goes to get it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado. And that one yanked just foul. One run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Contreras is there. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number 16.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Patrick Wisdom is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way.
Yeah.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. This is line to left, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in to in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
To the plate now, Ian Happ. Lifted down the line in left. Lewis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, number 43.
Digging in will be number 43. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Now here's the pitch. Popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Next to bat for St. Louis, Demetrius Lewis. He went down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field, so a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
It's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Yadi Molina digging in now as he grounds one briskly to short. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Brendan.
Now to bat, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in now, proving Lopez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. And now here is David Bodie to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. First pitch on the way. Alfonso Rivas comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A swing and a high drive to right center field. O'Neill looks up. And that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Danny Mendes.
So now to the plate, Danny Mendick. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit down the line at first. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Up next to the Cubs, the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Now it'll be Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way.
Hey.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more.
Nope, that's down.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
1-2, here it comes.
2-2 down.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. O'Neill waits on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Through 5 1/2, it's the Cardinals 2 and the Cubs 1. Striding in is Mason Wynn. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. From the stretch. Strike taken up in the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Number 43 is there, and he has it for the out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. First offering on its way. Tyler O'Neill is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back and take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So now to the plate, Nico Horner. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the AB now.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
The next 0-2. This pitch is popped up, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Stepping up is Patrick Wisdom, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And a strike called at the knees, nothing in 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
1-1 the count now. The pitch. 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Down the third baseline. And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So next to bat will be Wilson Contreras. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. As he'll kick up against the wall now. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Last half of the 7th here. And in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Center fielder looking up. Gone! Nolan Arenado touches them all. Home run number 51 on the year. And it gives the Cardinals a 3-1 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Rowan Wick comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 50. Number 48, Harrison.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Line drive to left. Happ has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Demetrius Lewis. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Happ is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the catcher.
Into the box, Yadier Molina. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 3 for 4. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Number 43 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this. Ready now is number 43. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
The 0-1 delivery.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
High and deep down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. First pitch coming, here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair, 3-1 our score. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Into the box, Alfonso Rivas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you have a 2-out base hit and extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Now he scales the wall here, and my goodness, he came down with it. An incredible catch that time, as that's going to end the inning in style. Rex Brothers is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48.
So stepping in is Brendan Donovan. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the designated hitter.
First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back to the track. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 14 on the season. And the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1. Seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters' meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Happ arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, number 7.
Next to dig in, Mason Wynn. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now, this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And stepping in, Tyler O'Neill, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his 2nd base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Adam Morgan answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Harrison Bader will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. O'Neill at 3rd, Goldschmidt at 2nd, Arenado at 1st, 2 out in the inning. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Ready on 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But add on 1.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder,
Giovanni Gallegos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. The Cardinals are into their bullpen now as they're on to final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings. In line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
At the plate, Nico Horner fouled off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Patrick Wisdom, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clumps.
He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Cards took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Brandon Waddell earns a league-high 18th win as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Giovanni Gallegos records the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vass.